championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Brady now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Third play here in this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Brady. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he's got room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Brady now on first down. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this time not successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Brady. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0.
14, Browns, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we're 33. 41's the mic. Check 41. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
55 is Mike, guys, 55. All right, T, let's do it. All right, T. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm here.
Mayfield looks to throw. There's the former Dolphin, Jarvis Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage, because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Chubb running right. He gets away from 1. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Check. Fresno. Check.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Stiff-armed him. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hurry. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Kill. Hey, one alert.
A give running right is Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Mayfield. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. The point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Point after try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Brady again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And again, it's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these 2 teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw is taken in by Waddle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a result.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Brady, 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Check 52. Run. 43's the mic. Get ready. 43's the mic, boy. 43. Check.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 2.
Check 26.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Watch 18. 18's the mic.
Mayfield now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 41, Brady. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play.
For touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. From the 31, Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Brady's throw there complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Brady. Open net is Waddle, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Baker. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Mayfield. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
No, off.
Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Right there in the middle, 55. They're not ready for that.
Mayfield to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.